day. This is a 2023 Mercedes GLE. We're replacing the panoramic roof at the top. So this is a panoramic roof. It's cracked. We're going to show you how to replace this. Alright, so these are all the tools you'll need to get this job completed. You'll need gloves, obviously. You'll need special glue, caulking gun, tape, primer, and special razor blade with a handle. Alright, so this caulking gun, we'll just load it and get it ready. So just put it in there, cut off the tip. And go ahead and lock this back in. Once you lock it in, just trigger it until it's right at the tip. So now that's ready. Alright, so this is the actual glass we're replacing. It's an OEM dealer glass. This is what it looks like from Mercedes. And that's what we have. Alright, so next thing we're doing is just to protect the windshield. I'll usually just put tape on the windshield right here. Alright, just try to cover all these plastic pieces because you don't want it scratched. So I'll put one there and I'll get another one right here at the top. Alright, now that we have it all taped up, we just need to break it and vacuum it. So make sure you have your gloves on. you gotta remove the glue part. So just gently. Alright, so you got your blade. You're gonna go in as gently as possible. Alright. Just make sure you're nice and well controlled. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the next thing we need is a primer. This is what it is. So you pretty much just squeeze it. As you squeeze, it breaks. You got to be very gentle. You don't want it dripping anywhere on the car. There we go. So you just want to use that to just apply it gently all around. So just follow the old glue. You can even make it wider if you need to. But try to follow the same glue that was previously there. This is the glass, you want to primer it. So pretty much what you want to do is don't put too much on there, just enough. Okay? So you want to start right there and right here. Then you want to put on the plastic just in case. And then the glue is somewhere in here. So what I do is I'll primer it very generously. So I use my finger as a guide. Alright, I'll do the same thing on this side. With it, because the glue is somewhere in here and you want the glue to touch the primer. Without the primer, it will not hold. It's very important you put the primer on. So if you use this kind of primer, it can't get on the car. So it's very important that you set it on the side away from the car before you do that. And then make sure you don't have any drips. And then you just apply it in the same spot that the previous glue was. So you just try to follow the same line. There's one here in the middle. Alright, so this is the glue you're going to be using. Sometimes if it's cold, it's very hard to squeeze. So what I suggest you do is you put this in your defrost. I'll set this one right here. You can use a regular coil, it doesn't matter, but I'll set that one right there. And then I'll heat it up. And then it'll be easier to use once it's heated.
In terms of geographic space.
Alright. Alright, so this is what we have. It's nice and warm, so it's easy to use. So I can just follow the same track. Alright, it's nice and gentle. The warmer it is, the easier it is to dispense. So just warm it up really good. Alright. So just follow the line. So right here, just make it nice and tall. Just one nice big chunk right there. Right, so over here you want to overlap it. Just make sure it's overlapped as you continue, and the same thing on the other side. It's ready to go. All right. So you want to put the front in first under the rubber molding. So just stick it under. Just make sure it's lined up on both sides. That side okay, is that? That way?
Okay, that's good.
Good. Yeah. Alright, so once you have it all lined up, just make sure it's all the way in under the rubber, and then you could just gently slap it in place. You're gonna slap it until it's almost smooth or almost even with the top. And so this one looks amazing. Alright, so now I could just, now that everything is in, everything looks good, I could just go ahead and tape to hold it in temporarily. And usually I want to put this in for 24 hours. right, so this is a finished product. I'll leave the tape on for 24 hours. I'll remove the tape, and it's good to go.